Over the next 4 days, we're diving into one of the most vibrant cities in the world. Let's get started. It all starts with an incredible 16-and-a-half-hour non-stop flight from San Francisco to Singapore. Normally a flight this long sounds exhausting, but flying business class completely transforms the experience. Instead of counting down the hours, you're enjoying restaurant-quality meals, stretching out into a fully flat bed, watching movies, catching up on sleep, and waking up somewhere over the Pacific Ocean feeling surprisingly refreshed. There's something exciting about knowing every hour is bringing you closer to a destination you've dreamed about for years. And before you know it, the captain announces our descent into Singapore. It was obvious this wasn't an ordinary airport. Singapore's Changi Airport feels less like an airport and more like a futuristic city. Wide open spaces, natural light everywhere. It's almost impossible to believe people actually rush through here. Then, we arrived at Changi. Nothing prepares you for seeing the HSBC Rain Vortex in person. The world's tallest indoor waterfall cascades nearly 130 feet through the center of a massive glass dome surrounded by thousands of tropical plants. Standing beneath it almost feels surreal. You can hear the rushing water echo throughout the building while sunlight pours in overhead. It's peaceful. It's magical. It's honestly one of those moments where you just stop talking and simply take it all in. If every airport looked like this, I don't think anyone would mind long layovers. After settling in, we made our way toward Clarke Quay. Colorful colonial-era buildings line the Singapore River, now filled with restaurants, cafes, rooftop bars, and live music. Even during the day, there's an incredible energy here. And that's when we looked across the Singapore River, and there it was, the Marina Bay Sands. Seeing it for the first time in person is genuinely breathtaking. Its 3 towers rise dramatically above the skyline, connected by what almost looks like a giant ship floating across the top. You recognize it instantly because you've seen it in photos. But nothing compares to standing there seeing it with your own eyes. Pulling up to Marina Bay Sands feels like arriving somewhere truly special. The lobby is elegant, modern, and buzzing with travelers from around the world. We were a little early for check-in. Normally that would mean waiting. Instead, the staff handed us temporary room keys and said something that immediately made our day. You're welcome to enjoy the infinity pool while your room is being prepared. Seriously, just like that. Within minutes, we were riding the elevator up to the 57th floor. Walking out onto that rooftop is unforgettable. The infinity pool stretches toward the skyline, creating the illusion that the water simply disappears into the city below. Swimming nearly 700 feet above Singapore is an experience unlike anything else. Look in one direction. The entire Marina Bay skyline unfolds beneath you. Turn the other way. You can see gardens by the bay stretching toward the horizon. It's one of those places where photos simply can't capture how incredible it actually feels. Later that afternoon, we returned to officially check in. Then came another surprise. The front desk smiled and informed us we'd been upgraded, complimentary, to a suite. Needless to say, our excitement went through the roof. It's not every day you receive an unexpected upgrade at one of the world's most famous hotels. Sometimes travel gives you those little unexpected moments that make an entire trip even more memorable. This was definitely one of them. Opening the suite door felt like stepping into another world. Floor-to-ceiling windows wrapped around the room, showcasing incredible panoramic views of Singapore. A spacious living room, beautiful modern furnishings, a luxurious bedroom, an elegant marble bathroom complete with a soaking tub overlooking the skyline. Every detail felt thoughtfully designed. Standing there looking out over Marina Bay, we couldn't help smiling. It wasn't just about having a bigger room. It was about feeling genuinely welcomed. Those little surprises become the memories you carry home long after the vacation ends. That evening, it was time for something completely different. Singapore's legendary Lau Pa Sat Hawker Center. Originally built in the 1800s, This beautiful Victorian-style market has become one of Singapore's most famous food destinations. The atmosphere is electric. The sounds of sizzling woks, smoke rising from charcoal grills, people laughing over dinner, dozens upon dozens of food stalls serving dishes from across Asia, satay grilled over open flames, Hainanese chicken rice, laksa, fresh seafood, noodles, dim sum, desserts you've probably never even heard of. The hardest part isn't finding something delicious, it's deciding what not to eat. If you really want to experience Singapore, this is where you come. The next morning brought one of the most unexpected adventures of the trip. Jurassic World, the experience. Walking through lush tropical scenery while hearing dinosaur calls echo through the trees immediately transports you into the movies. Life-size dinosaurs move, roar, and interact with guests through incredibly realistic animatronics. The attention to detail is remarkable. Whether you're a lifelong Jurassic Park fan or just looking for a unique attraction, this experience is surprisingly immersive and incredibly fun. It definitely brought out the kid in all of us. No first visit to Singapore would be complete without visiting the legendary Raffles Hotel. Opened in 1887 during the British colonial era, Raffles has hosted royalty, world leaders, writers, and celebrities for well over a century. Literary figures such as Rudyard Kipling and Somerset Maugham stayed here, helping cement its reputation as one of the world's most storied luxury hotels. Walking through its white colonnades and tropical courtyards feels like stepping back into another era. It's elegant without trying too hard, timeless. And of course, this is the birthplace of the Singapore sling. The famous pink cocktail was created in 1915 by bartender Ng Tong. As we rounded the corner, we were greeted by a winding line for the famous Long Bar. The line moved slowly, giving us plenty of time to soak in the anticipation. We watched smiling guests emerge from the bar, some carrying souvenir glasses, others laughing as they brushed peanut shells from their clothes. When it was finally our turn, we entered the rustic, plantation-inspired bar, where polished wood, rattan furnishings, and slow-waving ceiling fans transported us back to colonial Singapore. Then came one of the most surprising discoveries. The bar has no menu. Only bags of peanuts to eat while sipping your Singapore sling. Even more unusual, we were told to toss the shells on the floor. In immaculate Singapore, this is perhaps the only place where making a mess is not only allowed but encouraged.
Do you have any snacks or anything? No. Peanuts for survival. Oh, we got that for survival.
At a time when it wasn't considered socially acceptable for women to drink alcohol in public, the fruity, rosy-colored drink was designed to resemble fruit juice while cleverly masking a generous pour of gin and other spirits. More than a century later, visitors from around the world still come here to enjoy the original recipe. Some traditions never go out of style. Back at Marina Bay Sands, dinner awaited at Lavo Italian restaurant and rooftop bar. Fresh handmade pasta, perfectly cooked steaks, seafood, and desserts almost too beautiful to eat. Watching the sun slowly set over Singapore while dining here is an experience all on its own. After dinner, we explored the shops at Marina Bay Sands. Luxury brands line nearly every corridor. As darkness settled over Singapore, we found ourselves back where we'd started, the rooftop infinity pool. Only now, everything had changed. The city lights shimmered across Marina Bay. The daylight hours passed quickly as the sun set on day 4. Off in the distance, gardens by the bay began coming alive with vibrant colors. The atmosphere became calm, peaceful, almost dreamlike. Sometimes the quiet moments become the biggest highlights of an entire trip. To finish our Singapore adventure, we made our way beneath the towering super trees at Gardens by the Bay. As night fell, the garden rhapsody began. Towering structures reaching up to 160 feet suddenly burst into synchronized waves of color. Hundreds of thousand lights danced perfectly in time with an emotional musical soundtrack. Looking straight up, surrounded by glowing futuristic trees, almost feels like stepping onto another planet. It's completely free. Yet it delivers one of the most spectacular nighttime experiences we've ever witnessed. It was the perfect ending to our first visit to Singapore. Singapore somehow manages to blend futuristic innovation, rich history, incredible food, luxury, and nature into one unforgettable destination. From Changi Airport to Marina Bay Sands, from Lau Pa Sat to the glowing super trees, every single day offered something completely different. And somehow, we still feel like we've only scratched the surface. If you've ever dreamed of visiting Singapore, hopefully this video gives you a glimpse of just how special it really is. If you enjoyed traveling with us today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, safe travels.